Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Late Night Chronicles with Pam. I hope you guys had a wonderful evening on today, had a blessed day today, and a wonderful evening tonight. I thank each and every one of you for joining me on this wonderful evening. As always, put your comments down there, put your like buttons, tag a friend, let them know that we are on tonight live, and want you to just jump in and be encouraged. Well, tonight we're going to get started. As always, I want to jump into a scripture. Is Philippians, the third chapter, verse 14. I'm going to be reading out of NIV version, and that's going to open us up for our topic for tonight. And it reads, Philippians, the third chapter, verse 14. I press on towards the goal to win the prize for which God has called me. Well, tonight I posed a question on if those of you have seen the question before we came on tonight of what our topic is. And the question I wanted to post was because there was a question that was asked about dating in the workplace. Should you date or go on a date with someone from the workplace? Yes or no? Well, I wanted to throw that out there because that is a very big question that you may get a lot, you may hear a lot, and even yourself may have that question. Should I date someone from the workplace? I don't want to say yes and I don't want to say no. I think it's up to the person and the people that are involved, if they are mature enough to handle the situation, if they are able to deal with a dating relationship at work. I know in my former job, there was a couple there that worked together. They actually worked in the same department. They were engaged. They're engaged to get married. But I think what it was, their shifts were different. So they didn't see each other much, but when they were coming and going. Far as I know, it wasn't a problem for them. Shifts and you have all these things going on. So the people that are at work with you, you see them probably more than you see people on the outside. A lot of you see these people at work so much, you see them at work, you go home and that's it. You go get up, go back to work, you go home, and that's it. You start to know these people, the people on your job more than anything. And you find that you have things in common from the people that you work with on your job because you guys work together. So I think it's the maturity level. I know in some workplaces you have to be very careful. A lot of people will say you have the issue of sexual you guys have. I believe, if you guys really sit down and talk about it, make some kind of agreement. I know people sometimes don't do what they say. I know that. But we should be mature enough to say, when we're at work, we can't do this, we can't do that. We can't act like this, can't act like that, because it can fall back on you. Now, I've known there's some people out there who dated co-workers and end up getting married and have wonderful relationships. Eventually, one of them may leave the job and do something else, but they met at the place of work. So, like I said, I think it's based on the people that are involved. If you're mature enough to handle the situation. Some people are not mature enough to handle other females talking to the guy that you're going to be talking to at work. I think, if you open up with it, it's important. There are a lot of people that work on jobs and they're dating someone that's second shift, dating someone first shift, dating someone third shift, because they know they can't see how you feel about dating in the workplace. Share what you think, because, everybody's opinion is value. And we need everybody's opinion, because as you're single and you're getting involved, and as I said, you see these people all the time. I mean, you see them all the time. And sometimes we're out there singles and we're in the dating scene, and some of us are getting back into the dating scene, and you're out there meeting people that you don't have nothing in common with. You don't have nothing to talk about. And that's so important. You want to meet someone that you have something in common with. And I think a lot of times we don't do that. There's a lot of stuff out there, and we're just going to talk tonight. You hear a lot of stuff out there, friends with benefits. You're dating people are having sex, they want to try it before they get involved. Guys, stuff like that is becoming dangerous. This is 2018. We're people safely. I'm a firm believer, a lot of times, those of us out there that are single, you've never been taught how to date. And this is from men to women. Women, we will come on, we'll go online, we'll research and find things, but a lot of times the men won't. and then they don't know how to approach women. And it's communication. That becomes one of the biggest problems when it comes to dating and relationship. It's communication. No one's talking. We always assume. We're assuming this, we're assuming that. Communicate, talk, and open up the channels so you can understand each other. So dating in the workplace, like I said, it's not a yes or no answer. If you have a comment, pull it down there, because everybody, like I said, everybody's comment is valuable, because you can share some wisdom with someone if you've been in that situation and you dated someone in the workplace and maybe it didn't work, or if you dated someone in the workplace and it did work. Share your comments down on our buttons down below. Other things, that's going on, I want, talk about the neighborhood car guy, but you do. And we have the hardest time finding people to help us. Finding people that's not going to rip you off, that's not going to cheat you out your money. A lot of people, I think, as you're single, you're trying to get it up and up, and that's not it. As one guy said, the 5-finger discount. We're not trying to get the 5-finger discount. We have the money to pay for the work. But I've come across plenty of women say that is the hardest thing to find. And the biggest and most craziest thing that I'm coming across is ladies. Don't ever get stranded. Have your own toolbox in your car. I am learning this the hard way. Ladies, go out and get you some toolbox. Get your toolbox. Get you some tools, get you some jumper cables, get you some flares, get your emergency safety kit and put in your car. I am finding out, ladies out there, if you get stranded on the side of the road, even stop to help anybody anymore. What have we come to? We're in a world where you can see a woman on the side of the highway whose car may have gotten a flat. You could be just on your way to work or home, and something happens, and now, you're sitting on the side of your car, you're trying to call for help, and you can see people just driving by. Shoo, shoo. And then you get the ones having there to blow their horns at you, like they know you, but they don't stop. What is with that? That is the craziest thing. And I think it's because we're in a world now where, trust has gone out the door, and people are so scared to help each other. You were sacrificing leaving a female standing on the side of the highway, and please do not have children. You're stuck on the side of the highway with your kids trying to call AAA or whoever to come and help you, and you see people driving by, men driving by. No one stops. They say, ma'am, can I help you fix your tire? Or do any of them have, well, I would help you, but I don't have any cables. Do you have some cables? I'm looking at you, a man. Why don't you got some cables? You asking me as a woman, do I have any cables? Or we had one guy he drove by just waving. And I'm looking like, really, dude? You see my hood and my car up? You see we're having car problems for women. We're trying to do the best. So one day I told my daughter, I said, I'm going to go take me an auto mechanic class so I can learn how to do some of the basic things. And some of the basic things a lot of us do know how to do, changing your oil. Putting oil in your car, changing a fat tire, knowing, when your car is running hot. And there's some basic things, ladies, we need to learn about our cars, so that when things like this happen, you can at least do the basic, and the basic. And as I said at the beginning, get your kit. Go to Walmart, go to the auto store, or make your own kit. Get your little toolbox from the dollar store. And I think for talking to, we're encouraging others about being safety out there. Get you some pepper spray and some mace and keep it in your car. Keep some type of weapon in your car. We're single. A lot of you may work jobs where you get off late at night and you got to get to your cars, or you're riding the metro buses, or you're riding the subways and you're getting off the subway trains late at night. Ladies, let's be safe. As I always say, walk with a partner. Take some classes this year. Make it your hobby. Get out there and take some self-defense class. We don't think about these things until it's too late, or it happens to someone we know, and then we start to say, I need to take a self-defense class. Or I know there are a lot of women out there, single women, that are taking concealed weapon classes. And I know a lot of you may be against the gun thing, and kind of one thing my mom taught me when I was growing up, change your routine. When you're out there, do not take the same routine when you're going home and when you're going to work. And all that, ladies, ties into dating too. When you're dating someone or you're meeting someone, be safe. Make your standards. Don't have them come to your house the first time because you don't know anything about this guy. Meet him somewhere. But watch your surroundings. If you got a crazy stalker, be aware, because a lot of times we get so busy we're not aware of what's going on and what's around us, and we get caught up in things. So if you're out there traveling, ladies that are single, my single travelers out there, love you all, but be safe when you go to these different countries. Watch your surroundings. Use your wisdom. Don't get caught up in some things. If it doesn't feel right, dating in the workplace, like I said, it's not a yes or no answer. It's always up to you as the individuals, if you're mature enough to handle it, and just be safe. Be safe on these dates. I'm not here to tell people, oh no, you're a Christian and you can't date. I'm all for, even you're a Christian, you're dating, but date safely. Use wisdom. When you're out there in this world, because being single is not the same today as it was in the past. It is, I was talking to someone the other day, it's like it's a different ball game. It's so different out there. And there's so much going on. So, just share your thoughts tonight, your comments. And as I said, I just wanted to encourage you about decision making. And all this ties into decision making. And sometimes you may have to get up and just take a walk. Breathe in, breathe out. Listen to God. Get some guidance. A lot of times we'll ask everybody else, but we won't ask God. So it's very hard when it comes to decision making. And as far as decision making in dating, if this person is the right person to date, if this person is not the right person to date, it's so important out there. So as I said, I just want to encourage you on tonight. We know that tomorrow is what day, everybody that's out there? It is Valentine's Day. So I encourage all of us singles out there who are not doing much on Valentine's Day, treat yourself tomorrow. I always tell people, I hate Valentine's Day. I hate Valentine's Day being single, but I really do love it. I really enjoy it. But out of the ordinary that you've never done before for yourself, with yourself, do it tomorrow. If you're always going out to dinner anyway, hey, why not go roller skating? Treat yourself and go roller skating. Go do some bowling. Have some fun tomorrow. Don't get depressed. Don't allow depression to sit on you because you don't have anything for Valentine's Day, and you just got out of a relationship, and that the enemy will try to begin to talk with you and make you feel real bad and get you to pick up that phone and call that joker back. But go out and enjoy yourself. Find a good book. Go somewhere, sit, drink some coffee, and have a wonderful time tomorrow. Treat yourself on Valentine's Day because you love yourself more than you love anybody else. And enjoy your evening with God. So I thank each and every one of you for joining me tonight. I love you all. Please put your comments and your likes and let someone know when we come on 10 o'clock, Tuesday and Thursday. We're coming on at 10 o'clock every Tuesday and every Thursday. As the Lord's willing, come on, let me know what you want to talk about. Put your comments down in your likes. I enjoy about your business because I want to kind of promote a lot of you guys that are out there that have your own businesses. I want to talk about that next month. I want to promote your businesses and get the word out there. I know Miss Renee is watching, and Miss Renee has a wonderful book out, and I want to promote Miss Renee's book next month so you guys can get out there and get her book. I believe I think they're doing distribution